it's just plain bullshit. Like there's nothing special about this game. It's a video game version of playing bullshit. So yeah, I'm kind of like, okay, whatever. You know, I've been playing bullshit ever since I was, you know, a wee little fanon. So there's not anything new there for me. There's not anything special about what they're doing with this game. They're just taking an old card game, using dice with it, and then dressing it up and making it look pretty. Which is cool, but not innovative as far as gameplay goes. So, yeah. Beltro, again, I don't know anything about it. It looks like poker. That's all this looks like to me. So I can't really say that there's anything innovative with this game that I can see. And Stalker, again, I don't know anything about this game, so I can't say that there is anything innovative gameplay-wise about it. So that leaves me with Satisfactory. Like, as far as I've seen here, Satisfactory is probably the most innovative gameplay there is on this list. And like, in some ways, I don't even really feel like that's really the case either. Because there have been so many factory games over the years, and, you know, Satisfactory has its own take on it. You Satisfactory with Satisfactory? Yeah, I mean, that's the one on here that has the closest thing, I guess I would say, to innovative gameplay on this list. So I'm going with Satisfactory. Best game you suck at. Well, looking at all of these, I know these are games that I would suck at all of them. I would probably be terrible at all of these games. I am surprised there is not a Souls game on here. Unless that's what Ghost is. Like, the Finals is just an arena shooter. As far as I know, there's not anything super special here. Wukong is a fighter game. Or not a fighting game. I don't know enough about Wukong, honestly. Haven't played it. Heard great things about it, never had a chance to play it. Tekken and Dragon Ball are both fighter games. Between the two of them, I would say that Dragon Ball is definitely I would probably be a lot worse at Dragon Ball, just because it's not all ground-based combat like Tekken is. Like Dragon Ball, like you're on the ground, but then you're up in the air, and then people are thrown, like, you know, thrown away at huge distances. They're constantly moving around and circling each other and everything. And Tekken is a 2D fighter game. Tekken's a 2D fighter, so I don't think there's a comparison between Dragon Ball and Tekken in that regard. It's a Souls game, and it's on my wish list. I want it so bad. Wukong. I didn't think Wukong was considered a Souls game. Like, I hadn't heard that it was Souls-like in any way from anyone. Tekken has always been far superior in gameplay to Dragon Ball. I don't know. I've not played either one. I just know as far as which one do I think I would be worse at? Because that's what the category is. Which game do you suck at? Best game that you suck at. And to be honest, to be fair, I am a huge Dragon Ball nerd. I love Dragon Ball. I like if I had like tons of extra money because I worked a cool job, I would own all kinds of Dragon Ball merchandise. I would have like little action figures of all the characters and everything else because I love Dragon Ball. But just because of the dimensional space of how Dragon Ball operates, I think I would be much worse at that than I would Tekken, because Tekken is a 2D fighter. The only space is right here. So you're only moving back and forth like this. Yeah, Tekken is very much your 2D space fighter. It's like you said, it's very much like Street Fighter. It's very much like Mortal Kombat. Dragon Ball is a 3-dimensional game. It's closer in it's closer probably to more like things like big mech combat games that are 3D arenas than things like Tekken, which are 2D single like flat space fighting games. But just as far as like space and stuff like that, later games were in 3D, but limited 3D. Okay, I mean that's fair. I mean, Street Fighter 2 had oh god, what's his name? Vega. Street Fighter 2 had Vega, the guy who would like jump on the cage wall, and he would climb the cage wall, and he could hit you by jumping off and stuff, but like you could not hit him, you could not interact with him when he was in that. So there is this more what I would consider 2.5D. Like there's a very small amount of depth to the game, but not enough that you get into like a 3D arena kind of feeling like you would with like Mech Warrior or Dragon Ball games, stuff like that. So yeah, that for me would be a more difficult game. That is a game that I would love and I would still suck at. Ghost, I don't know what Ghost is. So I can't speak to that one. For me on this list, the best game that I would suck at would be Dragon Ball. I gotta say that does piss me off about a lot of space games, that they still act as if ships were on an ocean or such. Whereas real space, all 6 directions. Sekiro type game. Okay, so that kind of thing is not a game I would like. I would be miserable playing that. You ring out your opponent. I mean that's a cool mechanic. I dig that. You want to come up here? Come on. We have a Slick. Slicky has come to see us. Oh, come here, buddy. No. You can suck at a game and still enjoy the game. There are plenty of games that I am terrible at. I absolutely suck at the game. But I still love the game. I still have fun with it. And that's kind of the defining thing for me for this category. This game that rewards persistence and is not for the faint of heart. It's the toughest game we've ever loved. For me, the toughest game on here that I would love would be Dragon Ball. That is just where it is for me. Isn't that right, Slacky? Yeah. 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 It's Slacky. It's Slacky. Oh, I got that chin. Oh, and them cheeks. You love them cheekies. Yes. So, for me, I'm going for Dragon Ball. Let's see. Best soundtrack. I have not played any of these games, so I do not have a way to chime in on this. If Fate Stay Night used the music from the anime, then I already know that music is amazing. I'm not sure if I told you, but I also have a cat named Zeta. That's a cool name.
Listen.
Kit, what's going down? The cute little rar. How you doing today, kid? How goes your Friday? I hope it's good. I hope you're having yourself a lovely, lovely end to the week and all that good stuff. Yeah, I don't know the soundtrack of any of these games, so I can't vote on this one, really. So, anybody have any opinions? Anybody have any opinions on soundtracks for any of these games? Because Fate started as a VN, the anime came later. Wait, as a VN. I don't know what a VN is. Oh, visual novel, sorry. Oh my god. I had no idea it started as a visual novel. That's cool. I will have to go look that up. Because I love Fate stuff. Fate stuff is amazing. Jinx, you owe me a smooch. So, you know, if this used the music from the anime, then I would go with Fate. Smoochy Boochies! Oh my god, I haven't heard that in so long. Red Dead and 2 is both a very much Western soundtrack, which means that it would stand out, but it wouldn't be one that I love. It wouldn't be something that I would like. It wouldn't be something I would vote for. Like, Western stuff can be cool from time to time, but for the most part, it's not my normal jam, if you will. Frostpunk, I got to see a little bit of that played by our very own Katasha here, but I can't say that I remember any of the music from it, so I don't know what that says about the music of the game. But then again, me remembering stuff is not difficult. Or me forgetting stuff, I guess I should say. Why is the hat not wanting to work today? What are you doing, hat? Why are you not going on my dome? Horizon has sort of a techno metal soundtrack. I mean, that would stick out to me. That's very much sounds like a soundtrack that I would love. I have it. I haven't played it yet. I really need to. I really need to play it. Again, it's one of those it's one of those games, again, I just haven't gotten to it yet. But I've wanted to play it for so very long. As soon as when Horizon first debuted and I saw giant mechanical dinosaurs, I like about wet my pants. I damn near wet my pants because that is like, whoa, that's fucking so cool. It's so goddamn cool. Let me see, what did Kid say? Frostpunk 2 was the only one I played, so I voted for that, and I don't consider Red Dead counting since it's just a re-release. Fair. I don't see myself ever voting a Star Wars game because they haven't innovated in the music studio in a massive way ever. That's fair. If Horizon has if Horizon's soundtrack is what is being described to me, it sounds like Horizon's soundtrack is the one I would like the most. Without knowing anything about Fate's soundtrack, I can't vote for that one. Kit is somebody that I know that I can trust with telling me, if Kit tells me that music for something is good, I know it's going to be good. Because me and Kit see a lot, see eye to eye on a lot of music. And we appreciate a lot of similar music. So,
well, hello there.
I can say if Kit recommends something, I can very safely go along with it, knowing that it is something I'm gonna enjoy. Virus, what's going on? How you doing, man? How goes your Friday? I hope it's good. I hope you are having yourself a lovely end to the week. So yeah, it's kind of a toss-up right now between Frostpunk and Horizon, I guess. Water! Oh, okay. Doing something different. Persona I've never played, so I can't really speak to that one. I don't know that I could... I don't know that I would really get into the Persona games. Like they seem like they seem like they move rather slowly because you have to play every single day of an entire year or something from what I've seen. And I don't know that I could stay interested in that long enough. I don't know that it would hold my interest long enough for me to finish it. Kit, what are you looking on getting caught up on? Just everything in general, or... Because there's been a lot today. There's been a lot today. To be fair. So, the biggest things are... So, my Final Fantasy account is suspended currently. Because... what did it say again? Your account has been suspended for the foreseeable future because of some, god damn it, what did it say? The safety of your account, something about the safety of my account is they believe there is a weakness in the safety of my account. So they have suspended my account. So I'm not allowed to play Final Fantasy because they don't think my account is safe and they need me to go and jump through a bunch of hoops to verify that my account is my account. Yeah, it was there when I tried to log in. It was like a pop-up thing that just said it. Like I opened the game, the launcher came up, I freaking put my password into the launcher, and then a little window popped up that said that. And I was like, well, okay then. Guess I'm not playing Final Fantasy today. Guess I'm not doing the, Christmas event that I was looking forward to. Guess I'm not going to, continue the MSQ like I was looking forward to. Guess I'm not going to continue playing the game that I have been enjoying. Instead, we're doing whatever. So there was that. I kind of complained about Helldivers some because the way Helldivers is set up, I can't progress. I want to like the game. I want to continue playing the game. I want to have fun playing the game. But the way things move in the game, I cannot progress anything in the game. So I'm kind of just over it. What are you doing, cat? Let me guess, you want to get down now because you think somebody somewhere else might give you food. Fine, go ahead. I know, I'm not good enough. I'm only good as furniture for so long. If I move, well then, oh no, that is a sin. We cannot move. Moving is a no-go. There will be no moving. There you go. I swear, if you turn around and start yelling at me because you want to get back up here, I'm going to... I don't know what, but I will do a thing. I don't know why Shadow is so stuck on me, like, having ERP in Final Fantasy, but Shadow, I guess, just really wants to believe that I was doing ERP in 14. And Kit, we do not have a fun new redeem because OCD did not want us to have fun new things. So, if you want fun new things, you can't have them because OCD will not let anybody have fun new stuff. So, if anything goes wrong, you can always refer to quote number 149. OCD is the reason we can't have nice things. I still don't like that they sold Helldivers in countries without PSN. Yeah, that was stupid. That was such a disgusting move. I thought that was so fucking stupid. Dragon, I've never even seen you at 14. I don't even know what your character is or anything else. You freaking bastard. If I ever meet you in the game, I'm going to purposely deny your friend requests and everything. I'd be like, no, he's trying to come after me for ERP, and I'm not doing that. I'll send you a friend request after that, though. Alright, I'm gonna go with Frostpunk, because I know Kit knows Frostpunk. I know Kit can reliably tell me that the music was good. So, I'm going with that one. That's my go. Outstanding Story Rich Game Award. Wukong I haven't played. Stalker I know nothing about. Ghost I know nothing about. Mouthwashing, that doesn't even look like something I want to know anything about. Yeah, it just looks like some kind of really bizarre, shitty psychological horror game. Like, that does not look like something I would even want to play. So, yeah, that can just fuck right off. Final Fantasy XVI. I have seen lots of people play this. I desperately want to play it myself. And I have loved every bit of this that I have watched. and like been there for. This game has been awesome. This game has been awesome. So the only one I can reliably vote on for this one is 16, and I feel I have no reservations voting for this as story game. It is an amazing Final Fantasy game as far as I can see. I've heard a lot about Wukong, and all reports say it has an incredible story. And if I had seen it, if I knew anything about it, I would consider it, but I literally know absolutely nothing about Wukong. If it is just the story of Wukong, like the actual like mythological character, Ghost was my vote. That game made me cry. I don't know I don't know anything about it, so I really can't say. I really can't reliably vote on a game that I haven't played, or at least seen some play for. So, yeah, like I get that. Like, and if that's what it is, if that's the story of the mythological character of Wukong, I already know the story. It's a story I already know. Agreed, I left all the games I know nothing about off the table. Yeah, like, it's not realistic to vote on a game to say, I love the story of this game, if you've not played the game. And yes, 16 is all about the story. That's what Final Fantasy games are. Everything that happens in a Final Fantasy game is to support the story of the Final Fantasy game. Like, Final Fantasy games have always been that. So even if I didn't know any of these games, even if I didn't know anything about any of them, I would still go for the Final Fantasy game, just because of the reputation that Final Fantasy games have. And all of the Final Fantasy games that I have played through, all the stories that I know from Final Fantasy games, they are all stories and games that have stuck with me, some for decades. They have left amazing impressions on me. There are songs from some Final Fantasy games that will just absolutely make or ruin my day, depending on the song and everything like that. Now, granted, that's music, not story, but again, all the things that that's made in a Final Fantasy game is to support the story. So all that music supports the story, and if the music can move me in that way, then the story is definitely going to do that. Yep, 7 is huge. I love 7, but 7 is not my favorite. 7 is not my favorite. It's in my top Final Fantasy games, I would say, but it's not my favorite. 6 is by far my favorite. 6 has my favorite bad guy of all time from, I would say, just about any game, period. Kefka is a bad guy that I love more than probably any other bad guy in any game. Kefka was just the quintessential bad guy. He did everything exactly like I would expect the bad guy to do. He achieved everything that he was trying to achieve. which most bad guys never do. Most bad guys never actually win. They never make it to their end goal. Kefka did. Now, he still got defeated in the end,